Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 23 of Emily's Life. And if you are returning, welcome back. And in this part, I think we're about to have a welcome wagon, from what I can tell. I was guessing she's in our neighborhood, and it seemed like kind of the time that it might happen. So either we'll do that, or I did notice that both Dawn and Emily have the day off. So if that isn't going to happen, I think we're going to take them back to the vet clinic today, because since everybody is off, of course, Kenny is always off. I thought we'd have one more day and see what we can do, or see where we can get at the vet clinic, and then perhaps in the next part try running it. Oh, it is a pup. It is. She was just out there for so long, I wasn't really sure what was going on, because I was expecting. So this is their decorated house. So we're going to invite our neighbors. We only have one neighbor here in. So I have furnished it, I should say. I haven't decorated it very much. We need to add some more paintings. I think some of the paintings are in their inventory. I don't know that I placed them all. Let me take a look if I put very many paintings up. Oh, I did. That one was already there. There were already some of these paintings were already up. But we have... they don't actually have that much yet, because they have a lot of unauthenticated items. But I put what we did have that was authenticated out. I do have one that's poor, but it was gold, and so I thought we would stick that out, but hopefully we'll get an excellent copy of that in our items, but I don't know that we have very much, so we should come talk to our neighbor. Let's flatter. Let's thank her for coming. I see someone not liking the TV. So this is the area where they have essentially their couches and a couch and a couple of love seats and their TV, their entertainment area. And of course the kitchen was already in place, so I didn't add that, but I think this was their own table and chairs from their place. And I put all their pet food bowls in this little alcove over there, and Emily got this from her career. And this bedroom was essentially how it was last time, so they have better quality beds. Not that they sleep very much. So they all have good quality beds in here. And then this is their exercise room and their storage chest, which is one of the ones that comes with the Jungle Adventures, I should say. And then the bathroom was already set up before they bought. The bathroom came furnished. So this is their exercise room and their laundry. Their laundry's in here too. And then this is the pets room over here. I think I did this off camera, and after I think I just moved them in and hadn't done anything. And so they have a patio here with the gaming table they had. I have not yet covered the roof, so it depends on how frustrated I get with the pets going on the patio, the dogs, I should say specifically, before I decide whether or not. See, we already have someone peeing there because they don't go off the patio, but I don't always like having them enclosed. So I will see how it goes. And I did put their buffet table back up here so that they have it if they have a party and have people over. So they got lots of room. Plus, as I showed you, I don't think I did anything with this level. Oh, I put their vet stuff down there that used to be up on the patio, and I put some of their paintings on the walls down here. And then, of course, there's their rocket ship. And then they had an extra bathtub, and I stuck it out there because it's really more to bathe the dogs. So I just stuck it there. Don't know if I can extend it because of the way the stairs are. What are you doing, Dawn? Oh, you're going to use the garbage down here. Maybe I should get rid of that garbage, because we have a garbage upstairs and you don't really need to use the garbage downstairs. But I just put it there in case I'm trying to drag things to the garbage. I didn't want to have to move them up. Where did our welcome wagon lady go? Oh, there she is. She's in our exercise room watching the TV in there. As I find the Sims always gravitate to watching the TV that's in the exercise room. Every game, I thought it was the type of TV I put in there, but this is not the normal TV I put in there. Because this is the TV they used to have, because with this fireplace, it has this mirror, and it's not high enough to put a TV over it. So I end up with a little TV stand, and I had to buy them a new TV. And I put the TV they had over they had it on the wall at the other place. I don't remember if they had a fireplace. I think they didn't have a fireplace. I can't remember if I had one or not. So I added their old TV in here, but I think they're like the same quality TVs if I think about it. But that just happens that it's like that. So let's talk about grilled cheese with Katerina, and we'll flatter her again. I think we've already thanked her for coming a couple of times. We can discuss fitness techniques. And we could discuss cognitive focusing methods. So we're already friends with her because she's actually a client and comes down quite often. I'm just curious. He doesn't know her very well, Dawn. And how about you, Kenny? How are you friends? You're friends too, but you could become... You're flirty from your insane trait. I don't know if... I know you don't really have much of a relationship with... Get my name's right, Emily, but she may not like it if you flirt with her in front of you, even though your pink is very, very low. Oh, we're not going to show off pet tricks. And I got a comment about poor Emily's outfit and her pants matching her skin color, which I'd have to say they do. Her shorts, I should say. So sometimes it's not so easy, but that is how it is in real life. Those are just color that matches her skin tone. But for now, why don't we just change her into something different? And I might take her into Creative and possibly change those. That's just the styled look. And I don't think I changed it. I don't remember. Sometimes I start with them and then edit it a little bit. So, Dawn, are you going to become... Oh, you're flirty from the TV. You can come try and become friends with her, too. So, we're just going to have them do some more chatting. I think this will be a successful, welcome Wagon, because she is friends with 2 of our Sims and was already friends with them for that matter. I don't think it'll matter that she's not really friends with. We can ask about love life. Why don't we do that? And then I thought, like I said, we would take them over to the clinic and open it for a little bit since they are off. Though again, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It'll be a bit later by the time they're finished. So maybe they'll have an evening shift. But I'll be back when we are over at the vet clinic. Well, they're all at the vet clinic, including the pets, and I had to get them all I had to unlock the doors for them to all come back here, and then now I've locked them all again, so hopefully the pets stay back in this area, the apartment and the yard, and I've let the employees out be able to get into the yard but not into the house in case they need to take the garbage out, because that's where the garbage can is. But that's the only people who are supposed to be able to get into the yard are the household and the employees of the clinic. So let us try and open. So we made 4,385 in the last part, so I am going to open and we'll see what we do this time. I don't remember so we want our walls in cutaway, and as soon as the employees come over, they're all here. I wonder if they didn't come because we hadn't left. I don't know. So Emily, why don't you come over here, and why don't you manage Brett, and you can give an inspirational speech, and then you can manage him, and you can pay for... So he can go for the high training. We're going to do the extensive training, even though it's expensive. And then we are going to... Let's see where the responsibilities... I don't really want him to treat patients, because let me see how that works again. Yeah, so I don't want him to treat patients really, because I want us to really treat the patients. So I'm going to have him, what can he treat here? We can ask him to make a wellness treat. What can he craft here, not treat? So we're going to do that. And then Kenny, why don't you come and fill the pet food bowls? That one still has food in it, so it's fine. Let's check out of curiosity what we have in our... So we have 7 ambrosia, 2 poop randomizers, 11 age down treats, and 13 wellness treats. So we have quite a lot in our inventory as it is. Now what I'm curious also is how much... So we have 4 serums. Oh, I actually edited the lot a little bit last time because I had 2 surgeries that needed to be happening at the same time. I added another surgery machine and I added it to this room. And I guess if I end up needing another one, I'll add it to this room. I'll have to just rearrange. I did rearrange this a little bit. This wasn't here. There was a chair. But anyways, that's kind of what I did. So Dawn, why don't you come over here? And so they like the vet clinic. They're saying, wow, what a great looking vet clinic. And I was going to say Dawn, but it turns out we had someone closer. Kenny was closer. So Kenny, why don't you come over here and talk to Lexi. You can give an inspirational speech, and then you can essentially do the same things that we already did. We're going to responsibilities, don't treat patients, and responsibilities, pay for some training. We'll do a brief training because she was the last one. I think we hired her last. I'm actually quite sure now that I think about it. And then we will ask her to craft some. We're going to actually ask for some surgery station ones because I might see about using the surgery station, right, to examine though. Because what I was looking for, that a lot of the things you can just, oh, we have a sick animal already. So why don't you, Emily, come here, and we already said for that one. So you're going to come here and start a cleaning routine. I guess we never finished upgrading. No, we have finished upgrading that. Have we finished upgrading this one? Yeah, everything's up. The Zumbas are upgraded. So we're going to do a cheerful introduction to this one and Noemi. And they still think it's great even though, oh, gross. Greet patient warmly. And did you do the introduction? I thought I asked you. No. Is someone looking after you? All we can do is dismiss him. Oh, I bet you Brian took him. Cairo has been looking a bit sick lately. Can you examine her? So, because I haven't told Cairo not to. Why are you here? George, you're not supposed to be able to be in here. Okay, so Dawn, you're not doing anything, so the Zumba is taking too long. And Daisy, you're not supposed to be in here either. I thought I locked it. Okay, so Brian's looking after John J. Huntington's pet. If I cannot drag that. And I think the pet, oh look, they cleaned that up. That's good. So there we go. We have Emily looking after this pet. So we are going to do a examine, and I always start with the same thing because that's just how I do it. And oh, there's a bird stuck there. I'm just looking thing is I got to keep an eye on if anybody else comes in. Oh, the doggy is very stressed. So we are going to calm and give industrial strength relaxation. Dog's barfing. Yeah, you're the one causing a mess in our place. It is a real mess. And then we are going to... Brian, did you look after that animal? Examine. We will listen to... Examine the mouth. And... So we got most of the things. Temperature, moist... Oh, we don't want to treat. We want to examine eyes. Did you actually look after this pet? Kenny, can you look after this pet? How about you calm the pet, call a good pet, and then can we... No, we don't. We can only begin. So why don't we begin examining, since no one seems to be doing anything with the pet. Did you get yours, Emily? Because I had to go. So we have super duper swamp mouth. So can we treat that here? Nope. Okay, so you're going to move to the surgery station. We have no more patients. And Brian's just standing around. Kenny, are you having any luck with this cat? Can you begin examining? Begin procedure, whatever that means. Okay, so she's over here, and she is going to do the surgeries, the tum-tum tickle tangle readjustment surgery. I'm not going to actually watch that because I'm trying to concentrate on this pat over here, if we can get it started. So we are going to... I think we're going to have problems with like the whole payment and stuff, because sometimes I find when you have to move them and do things, it doesn't really work. Okay, no, we're not gonna hug. Why are these animals even in here? So maybe we'll see what the begin procedure is. I don't know if when you hire vets if they can use this. Oh no, that's broken. Can you... Oh, did it break afterwards? Okay, so we're just going to call a good pet, and then hopefully we get... I find that if I don't get my money automatically, I don't get the money, because then that is a reported glitch. I took a look. So we got a 5, and whether we got paid... We may have got paid. That was our first person, and we got 325, but that possibly was someone from there. So... let's go to Kenny and scan, do a intestinal scan. I don't know if you can pause. Oh, see, you can give a catnip-based calming agent, which we need to make more of. So maybe before we use this very much, we will have to get them to make some of these things. So Kenny, why don't you come over here? Kenny... Dawn, come over here and ask to craft some more surgery, ask to make catnip based. And then Kenny, you're busy. Emily, come over here. Do a cheerful introduction. We don't seem to know our current patients very well. Still liking the vet clinic, and we have to wait. So we did a cheerful introduction. I can't imagine we need to more choices. No. Oh, there's the greet the patient warmly. So greet the patient warmly. And Kenny, do we know what's going on? The cat's fine, needs a checkup. Okay, do we know? So we'll just do the thing, because we can't help about the stress. We have a sick patient. My goodness, it's really, really busy. I wish I could tell them to do more things at one time. So, Kenny, you're looking after Dawn. You're not looking after anybody. Can you ask Brian to... We'll give him an inspirational speech, because we haven't done that with him yet. And then we're going to ask him to craft some catnip-based calming gel. But, I feel bad for this kitty cat, I have to say. Because she's stressed, and we don't have anything to help her. I almost need one more of those crafting tables and get rid of that couch in there. Make it more of an assembly line. Okay, so you can examine... I think this cat is healthy. So I don't think we have any issues with her. And it has not worked. Okay, so you're done. So we're going to call a good pet. So the speech went well. And... so we got money for that, and I think we must have also sold something here. So you're done with that. So you're going to do a cheerful introduction of this James Bravo, and then you are going to greet the patient warmly. And it's hectic, I have to say. We're going to do an eye exam. Because she is healthy, right? So we don't really need to do anything. And then we're going to calm her. We're going to soothe her. And... oh, the cat is actually sick. But all we have is mild cuteness. Gland blockage. How is she sick? It said give her a wellness check. Call a good pet. It looks like they weren't sick. So I think that's just wrong up there. I have to say. So Kenny, are you doing that examining? You were supposed to greet the patient warmly. Okay, I guess you have. So, did you call her? Why are you still here? Okay. No, this is the owner. I don't know. I think they're gone. And there's our pets who are in the clinic, which is why I didn't want to bring them in the first place. So, Kenny, you're supposed to be greeting this patient. So can we... Maybe we should just begin the procedure. I don't really want to because we don't have a lot of stuff. You look in here. Open. So there's the catnip-based calming agent. We've got 3 of those. So I guess that's all I had asked, and we'll put that there. Dawn, why don't you ask them to make some more things? Why don't you manage him and ask to craft surgery station, the belly rub, simulation gel, and you're busy watching TV, and there's nothing in that one. So let's see. We have our neighbor. But I think what I'm going to do is it's getting late, so I'm going to disallow new customers because I think we want to close soon. But I think because he's in the neighborhood, he's still going to count, and that's fine. So, Kenny, are you doing anything with that pet? We got a sick pet. Okay, we haven't greeted him. So let's go and do a cheerful introduction and... wait for that to go through. I don't see what's going on. And Dawn, why don't you come over here and greet the patient warmly? Because we have a dog we don't seem to be able to treat. And he's just sort of stuck there. And no one's doing anything. Oh, at least Brian is making the thing that I asked him to make. I think this dog... Oh, something's wrong with my little boy, Doc. Won't you please help him? So he's... I don't know who belongs to who. Okay, so are you gonna go over? Who are you? Oh, there's a vet. They are allowed back there. But then the pets aren't supposed to come in here, so I'm not sure why they're coming in here. And are they coming in the house? Oh, that's Kenny. Of course he can go in there. Why is nobody doing anything? I think I'm going to have to just close the vet clinic, unfortunately, because no one's... Oh, I'm wrong. It looks like Dawn is finally my one who's actually doing what he's supposed to do. The others are not doing what they're supposed to do. So we can keep it open to look after this last one. So I'll have him look after this and then I will be back because I'm realizing how long this part has gone on, unless something really interesting happens. But I think this is going to be our last pet because nobody else seems to be doing anything with the rest of the pets that don't seem to be working. So I'll be back. So I did manage to get them to get the other 2 on. So we have Kenny's ended up needing to be a surgery station, so he'll have to do that. And let's see, what about this one? I'm going to test ears and see how that goes. So I've already done the skin fur inspection on this dog. So Tundra hide. So can we treat him? Yes, biscuit with medicine X. So we've got that one done. And Kenny has a little doggy in here, and we're going to do a surgery, unblock kibble chute blockage. So hers is well, Bomber as well. We are going to call a good pet. And Daisy doesn't seem to like Brett for some reason. I'm not sure why. And, oh well, so Bomber, you're doing well. Good, we got 5 from this one, even though we had a bit of a snag with getting them in there. And so this is going to be Kenny is going to end here, and out comes Cairo. We're going to call a good pet. And see, right now he's a 4. And there we go. I don't know whether that'll give us anything, but the billing in my game and how it's supposed to work is it's supposed to be automatic, but sometimes I do find it's not automatic, but I can't ever get the money if I don't do it. If it doesn't happen automatically, it just doesn't happen. So he's gone. We made 4,111. We had 6 patients. I'm not sure what we sold over here. Yeah, we're about to stop. Anyways, I don't know that we sold very much. That seems similar to where we started off. Maybe we sold 1 ambrosia treat. I don't know. I'd have to go look. I know we had 2 of these. That I remember. Well, I think I remember that it was 2 of those. So let's take a look at... let's close. Let's close and we are still at the 4.5 stars, and our wages, we paid $1,000. That I think includes some training we did. So our net profit was 3,316 simoleons. So that 4,111 I think excluded the cost of the treatments. So our value of service is still good. Maybe we can increase the prices with that, because even though they say our stress level and our ambiance is a growth opportunity, they usually think it looks nice when you look at their pop-ups. So we are going to leave it here. We haven't made any more progress. I'm really only planning on leaving it at the 4.5 stars, but I just thought we would, come back, because they were both off of work, so it seemed to make sense. Like the two who work were both off, so it seemed to make sense to come back. Let's take a look. They're all neutral. Didn't bother sending Brian for work. We may end up, I might come off with Kenny and come over and sort of have a quiet day working and making sure they get their training and give them promotions if they need them. And then I will see about trying to experiment with leaving it open when they're not there and see how that works. But that is it for this part. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much.